Good morning, prospectors. Okay, another day. Let's turn fireplace off. Let's also get our oxygen levels ready so we can do a bit more traveling today. We do have a plan. What we're going to do is we're going to ramp up our mining so we can crack on to the next level and unlock hopefully the Textiles Bench. We're also going to start building our stables area and hopefully start taming a mount so we can carry more weight and get across the map a bit quicker. Speaking of which, we're also going to introduce teleporting, as I think you guys have already seen a lot of the lake area around here, so that'll save us a bit of time. Now if you're wondering what teleporting is, come outside and I'll show you. Close the door. There it is. Isn't she a beauty? So you're probably wondering how this works. Okay, quite simple. All you do is you run through this area through here and boom, here we are. We're back at our cave. So what we'll do is right, we're back at our mine. As a beginner, there's a few things you can do when you go mining. I'll just take out the cave worms first, then we can take our time and teach you a few tricks. First of all, we'll take out our little wormy friends. There's one here. I think I'm running out of energy here. Having trouble drawing my bow, or am I out of... Could be that I'm out of arrows. That was bad planning. I'll just use my knife. There we go. Yes, I was out of arrows. That was terrible planning. Lucky there was no worms up on the hill there. That could have been a little bit of a tricky situation we found ourselves in. But, fear not. We will use consume our anti-poison paste. You'll notice now that our poison is gone. So if you are down to if you are in trouble with poisoning, just pop one of those and you're good to go. Alright, so what I have created is I've made a box. If you are a first time cave spelunker, what you can do is you can just chuck down a box inside the cave. Make sure it's right inside the area away from the cave opening. If it's away from the weather deep enough, you can store stuff in here and the box shouldn't get damaged. Okay, so if you mine too much, you can dump it in there. You could also chuck in some spare anti-poison pastes or even some wood roof ramps. So what we're going to do with these are, we're going to deploy one. We should be okay for worms for now. Simply find yourself a ore that's out of reach and you simply drop down the ramp. It must touch the side of the dirt, or it should be grounded some way. If you put it out here and float it in midair, then it will simply just crumble. So it must be touching something solid. So we'll just dump this one right here. I don't need the second one. Now I can just hop up onto here and easily access my ores. We'll quickly do a little bit of mining and then we'll head back. I prefer using the ramps to the ladders or the poles because they're just more versatile. You know, you can run sideways and backwards and forwards and up and down, and it just seems to be a little bit more safer than trying to use the poles. As you can see, that guy's out of reach. So I'll just go and take my ramp back again. Y to deconstruct. Jump up here. And simply drop down my new one. Again, home key will allow you to snap off the grid. Now I can use my page up and page down key. I'll just drop it right here. Now if you can't reach because it's too high, just add a second ramp. The second ramp will snap to the first one, and it can be in mid-air if it wants because we already have stability from our first ramp. So let's go and take a few more ores. have some coal around here somewhere. Okay, I will take this copper after all. I was going to leave it here, but you know, saves us a trip. There's plenty more caves around. How easy is that, eh? That meat will increase our stamina. This one will increase our health. Our health has dropped down a little bit. That's from the cave worms. So you notice instantly my health is looking really good. My water's down. I'm not too desperate yet. I could always drink out of the pond down here. It's not the cleanest, but you know, we'll take a risk if we have to. We've got cave lung already, so that's going to be a bit of a deterrent, but such is life. Okay, we really do want to get up to level 12, get some more points, and work on our stables. Alright, that's really racking up the control bar down there, as you can see. We've got pneumonia, we've got a chance to catch dysentery from the dirty water. We're getting a little bit overloaded. Yes, we are over encumbered, but that's fine because this time we bought our little box. So I'll just chuck that in here. And we will drop behind our coal ore. We don't need that. Eat my pumpkin. And we're good to go again. Alright, here we go. Again, aluminium, platinum, not really interested. Up here we have some titanium. I really do want to get a better axe for that anyway. I don't think I can even take that with my iron axe. But that's fine because we got plenty more ores to take anyway. Let's see if I can get this one first. I think that's a coal node up there. And we've leveled up. Fantastic. A bit over encumbered. Take my ramps. You always delete from the top down because if you delete from the bottom up, you'll fall down from a great height and possibly sprain an ankle or break a leg. So while I'm up here, let's go and jump up here and get our coal. Easiest way to do that is just deploy our ramps. And again, just home up, page up, sorry, and you'll see we can have better accessibility. We've got 2 up here, 3. You never really know what you're going to get in your caves. You know, you could get exotics. We haven't seen any of those yet, but I'm sure we will. This one was quite strange to find 3 coal nodes all beside themselves. But, well, I will take it for now. It'll help with our steel production. Alright, we've broken our axe. Downside is because we're using steel, we can't repair it, so that's pretty much us finished. So I'll leave my ramps here. They'll be safe from the elements. So what I will do is I'll head back to my box very slowly, and I'll swap out my coal, which is way too heavy, and I don't really need anything to do with coal at the moment, so I'll swap it out for my iron, so I can go back and smelt my iron. So we'll drop that in there, take this back. In fact, just for you guys, because we've got our little teleportation device out here, I'll run through that. So we'll see you back in base. Here we go. Very slowly. Get some stamina first. Make that jump. And we're back. Right. Handy little device. Must have. Scotty would be proud of us. Right, moving on. Let's get back in here. Turn some lights on. Oop, drop my axe. Keep hitting that K button. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go to our anvil. We need to repair our axe first. To repair that, click on it. It'll tell you where you can repair it. It just requires one little ingot of iron to repair. It can be repaired on the anvil bench, or at a forge, or at a foundry. So we'll just click repair on that. It'll take a bit of energy. That's all good. We'll drop our coal in here. We won't be using our coal for a while. All the rest of our ores we'll put in our furnace. Keep that turning over. We've got a little bit of vegetables. We'll throw that in there. And I do believe we're good to go. We've still got cave lung. That'll take a while. Oops, a bit close there. Oxygen, it's not bad, but because we can, let's just swap out our oxygen. Don't want to get caught out in the field. Have something to eat real quick. Okay, so what we wanted to do today, we've just leveled up to level 12. Okay, back to our tech tree. What we're looking for is our textiles bench. So we'll unlock that. This is good for making all our rugs, our creature deterrents, in case we go to a environment where there's lots of beasties around, like crocs or polar bears. You can put this next to your base. As long as you put in some spoiled meats or spoiled plants, this thing will keep the creatures away to some degree. The reason we really want to unlock our textiles bench though is we're looking for a leather backpack so we can increase our weight capacity. That'll give us an extra 5 kg weight carry capacity. It'll also increase our suit inventory slots up by 6. And we can also now have an extra 10% carry weight for ores. So actually that might be a percentage. But yes, it is a percentage, which is great. It'll also unlock our medical satchel. We can load that up with our tonics and our balms when we make them, and we can carry those out in the field. You can also throw your bandages and your suture kits in there, so that saves a lot of your spots as well. Finally, we have the farmer's satchel. We can store a ton of seeds in here, so we won't need our pouches anymore. So that's a lifesaver as well. So I'll unlock that one. We still have 2 points left, so I'm tempted to go for maybe. I will unlock the beehive to show you how that works, maybe, or should I go for? Okay, I might go for the better bow. I'll do that. And I think I will also go for, crazily enough, the iron shovel. The iron shovel is good for shoveling sand, snow, and dirt. So I'll take that and show you the advantages of having an iron shovel. Okay, while we're there, talents. Go to our talents tree. We have 2 points to spend. We will look at 40% maximum stamina. We'll take that. And we will look at Okay, here's a good one. This one's ready to work. It's under the habitation tree, and it's ready to work. It basically gives you plus 5% stamina regeneration. If you are getting exhausted, you want to get your regen of your stamina back as fast as possible. You can run sooner, you can fight back sooner, and basically when you're mining, it just takes half as long, so that's a good plus. We'll take that one as well. We have no... oh, one solo point, great. So we'll quickly throw that in. We'll go physical resistance, or stamina regen. Let's increase our base health. That'll help us in case we get into strife with any bears. Okay, we're good to go again. Alright, we'll hop inside our base. We have a bit of a weather pattern. It's green, so it's not too bad, even though there's a red piece coming along. It shouldn't be too hard on our base. But in the meantime, have a quick snack for lunch. Our water's down, but our health is not too bad. We didn't seem to have any troubles with that tainted water. As you say, it's a 30% chance of maybe contracting some kind of lurgy from the water. We'll take our ores out of here, our ingots out of the furnace. We'll throw them into our anvil. And while we're here, we're going to create a few copper nails. So I'm just going to do 3 lots. That'll give us 3 lots of 10, 30 nails. Copper nails are used a lot for making things like special cupboards, custom wood doors and floors for inside your base, you know, flash walls. But try not to use too many, because you really want to keep your copper to make your electronics later on. They're worth a hell of a lot more than pretty floors or pretty cupboards. Okay, we've got tons of iron ingots now, so we might as well go ahead and just make... we'll make 100 iron nails. They're definitely going to be used. Oops, nearly hit 1,000. 10 10s, 100. Easy work. Alright, here we go. Alright, what else we got on us? We have nothing on us. Okay, but we have unlocked our bow, which is created in our anvil. So we'll do that right now. And then we'll look at our textiles bench. So we'll start with our bow. Can we craft it straight away? No, we can't. We need bones and wood. Inside here, yes, I know I have some bones. I saw them earlier on the video. And we take some wood. Go into here. We can now craft our longbow. So I'll craft the longbow. Because it was crafted on the bench, it stays on the bench or in the anvil. So I'll take that out of here first, and then I'll take it into my toolbar, and it will swap it out. What I'll do now is I'll stick that in my go box, so I have a spare bow in case anything goes astray. Back to the crafting bench. This time we're going to make our textiles bench. All we need is a bit more stone. We'll pop outside, and we'll grab a stack of stone. The weather was quite mild, didn't affect us at all. Throw our stone in there, our wood, our bones, and we'll craft the textiles bench. Excellent. This is quite a big unit, the textiles bench. They're all very large. So we're going to need to create some space possibly. So let's just check that out. Okay, we'll move our go box. So we'll take all this out of here, lift up our box, drop our textiles bench here. Oh, you can see how wide it is. That's probably not going to fit in that gap. So what I might do is I'll leave that for a minute, stick our box back down, and we might look at our final base expansion before we hit level 15. So I'll stick all these units back in here. In fact, I'll take my ramp in case we go back to the cave. Leave my box in there. The anvil, arrows, knife, pick, and one bandage. And I might as well throw my textiles bench in there too, because we won't be using it at this moment. Alright, let's see. Let's start the area for our stables, because we are going to look at maybe getting an animal very shortly. I want to try and keep this video moving, so let's have a look at our space around the back. We are going to be using this as our stables / growing area anyway. So let's just pick up a little bit of this debris. Our trees are back, but that's quite alright. I'm quite happy to chop these down over and over again. As long as they keep growing, I'm going to keep chopping them down and getting some sticks, and that sticks we turn into epoxy. So oh, some of our ground covers even come back. I know that was a new thing they've just introduced. In the old days, you chop down trees or you take up the ground cover and it was gone. So that's a plus for the boys at Rocket Works. Thanks for that. So we'll take our stone axe, which is in 3, and we'll take these guys down again. It's 3 sticks. We could let them grow a bit bigger, but okay. Straight into our mortar and pestle. Deposit all our sticks. We'll go tree sap. We'll max it all out. We're still trying to get our points up, so there's no point holding on to it till we need it. We might as well get that tree sap cooking now. We're already up to almost 200, but you literally will need thousands of this stuff. So I'm going to craft all of those. I'll just drop off my fibre in here for now. Our furnace is cooking away quite happily. A few more nodes to take out of here, a few more ingots. I'll just take a little bit of charcoal out of here. I think my water purifier is probably running low by now. Or our filter system. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's stick that in here. And we'll charcoal our filtration system. Take a drink of water first. 192, that's not too bad. But still, it's free storage, why not? Alright, the stables area. To do the stables area, what I'm going to do is, I'm probably going to build the base just out of wood for now. It will get damaged by the elements, but it won't get totally destroyed. It'll still get down to the bare minimum, but we can just keep repairing it. Even while we're repairing, we're getting points for experience. So I'll take these after I've repaired them. I'll expand my base out this way actually. Get a couple more poles, which will mean we need some fibre and some wood. Take all that wood. We'll reuse our walls, which we already have stored here. It's good to build at night if you can, because our night time's wasted anyway, so we might as well take advantage of the fact that we're not going anywhere. We don't need to run around in the dark. Right, that's very secure. Take our 2 walls. We'll stick one here, one here. The weather pattern, we've just had some bad weather, so I'm going to risk it. Take out these 2 walls. Put them back in here. Now we're going to need a couple of roofs. So the 2 ways to do this is we could take out these 2 big, large peaks here and move them over and put a flat piece on top. Or we could make a small peaked roof on here. Just to show you the difference, I'll make the small peaked roofs. So we go into here, we go into crafting, we make 2 wood roof ramps. So what we do here is we take these, we make 2 of those. Craft it on character, because it's only wood. So we're going to deploy. What we're going to do here is hold down the R key, and we're going to go to this little guy here, which is a small peaked roof, and we're going to try and move across until it rotates. Sometimes these are hard to snap, but we'll pop that in there. Once you got the first one, and the second one's normally easier, but if it does snap to the wrong side, just move your mouse around. Sometimes you need to move your mouse totally away from where you want to put it. So depending on the building pieces, that's how you do those. Right, let's go back into making triangle walls. We need a couple of those. So I'll need crafting, 2 wood wall angled. I'll say that 5 times fast. And we'll need 2 of these only because we're just using a small roof, not a large roof. And again, deploy, hold down the R key, and we can make a small triangle and make sure the arrow is facing out. Excellent, our base has been expanded. We can now run over here and take our large textiles bench. We'll put that down first because it's the largest unit and we can work around that. Will it fit in here? Probably just fit across one. It's just over 1 square tile in length. I don't mind leaving this by the door. It was cheap to make, so if it does get damaged, let's have a look at that. Actually no, I won't. I'll turn it around this way. And we can always put our glow box by the door. So that's quite a large unit. I'm going to stick that there. And inside here, I'm just going to throw all my fibers, a few sticks. We will move our oxidizer. Oops, something fell on the floor. Usually when you drop something out of a machine, if you pick it up or it gets destroyed by the weather, you'll find this pile here, the overflow bag. If you just go E onto that, it'll show you what's inside. Yes, I forgot I had my mortar on top of it. What I'm going to do is I'll take the mortar out, but I'll leave the rest there. And what I'll do is I'll redeploy my oxidizer first. Throw that on the floor here by the door. Not too close, I don't want that getting destroyed. So I'll just drop that there. Click E, drop my fuel back in, my oxide, and my oxygen bladder. While you're here, always get into the habit of filling up your oxygen. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back and redeploy this. Should I do it now? No, I will not. What I'll do is I will possibly move one of these larger benches. So I'm just going to borrow this little box here, just throw it on the floor. I'm going to store everything in there real quick. Oh, I can't. Okay. Sometimes you can have a button like take all, store all. There is no store all for this, but I'm just going to throw my food in there. Everything's out of my inventory. Now what I can do is I can just go to the anvil, take all, and I can almost fit the whole inventory in there. There's a few bits missing, but that's all good. I'll just throw some pieces in here for now. In fact, I'll just throw the whole lot in there and make it easier. Pick up my anvil. Deploy this over here by the textiles bench. Just throw those bits in real quick. I'll take everything out of my crafting bench. I'll pick that up as well. And I will stick this flush against this wall here. There it is there. Rust players will appreciate the intricacies of squeezing in units into your new base. Right, store all, not a problem. Let's go back to our anvil, take all, pick that up, tuck that back in the corner. I'm going to pull it away from the wall a little because I'm going to use my, when I find them, oh, all those pieces there can go back in the anvil. Store all those, and somewhere around here wherever it was. Take all those. Won't work. Oh, I put it in here, didn't I? There he is. I'll take this little guy out and do a swap. And I'm going to deploy this on top of the anvil. Nice and handy. And I will store everything in there. Go back to pick up those last couple of pieces. Store those in there as well. Take this stuff back onto my body, and of course pick up my box, which will stick back into here. Oh, I've got one in there. We've got two now. All good. Alright, let's have a look at increasing our storage capacity for carrying. So we can make ropes in here from leather now. We can make ropes from wool, and we can make Arctic pelts from woolen fiber. Or if you skin snow wolves, you can also get Arctic pelts from various snow animals. Okay, we haven't unlocked our leather backpack yet, so we'll do that next time we visit in here. We'll keep that as a priority, and we'll try and get that unlocked to get our extra 6 spaces. In the meantime, I'm just going to take some sticks. I'll take some of these ropes. I'll take 25 ropes. I'll take my leather and my fur, because basically all this stuff now really should go in our textiles bench. So we'll stick all this in here, a few extra sticks. Got a bit more sulfur on me, don't know where that came from. I'll quickly just go sort and reorganize this. There we go. Everything's got to be perfect, right? Alright then, let's go and check our to-do box. What do we have on our list? That's right, our stables. Let's look at our stables. Right, it's midnight, just after midnight, so to plan better in the daytime rather than the night time, I'm going to sleep through the night. That'll make things a little bit easier to see where we're placing our poles in the ground, our pillars. So we'll turn this on, sleep through the night. There you go, 3 seconds sleep, nice and refreshed. Deactivate that. Have some breakfast. Our hunger's not too bad, we're at 50%. Our thirst is dropping, but we've got a whole lake full of water there. So yeah, we'll just have a couple of pieces of meat. Haven't checked our drying rack for a while, so we'll see how that's coming along. Not too bad. This stuff dries pretty well, and it lasts forever. So as you can see here, we've still got a good 35 pieces of meat there. So just throw it on there and forget about it. Basically, if it turns into rotten meat, spoiled meat, even that's not wasted. Everything is used in this game. I'll just throw my spoiled meat in there. Okay, so getting back to our stables area, I'm going to need some poles, so I'll take my fiber, I'll leave all my bones. In case you're wondering, that's what bones look like, so some of you didn't notice that before when you were building. So let's move on. Yes, we'll take a stack of wood. In fact, we'll take 2 stacks of wood. We'll come out here and let's do some planning. Okay, why don't we look at, we will be running across here maybe if we fall in the water, or we're running back from a trip across the map. That's our entrance water from the ramp through here. Across the water will be coming up here. So what I'm probably going to do is to take advantage of that. Bit of role playing here. I'll craft myself some beams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I don't mind placing my beams down very low to the ground, especially if it's just the ranching station or stables or something like that, where it doesn't need to be high off the ground. It's not going to get damaged. Animals aren't going to be bothering me too much. So what I'll do is I will line this up with basically the edge of Yeah, the edge of the island maybe. So I'll just move out here a little bit. Okay, I will hit the home key so I can snap off the grid. I'm just going to put it maybe here. Page up, a couple of spots. That's all I want, just off the ground. Just enough. I'm looking just off due east. I'll pop my first beam down. And then the second one will snap to it, of course. But before I put my second beam down, I'm going to get a couple of floor pieces. I'll pop just a couple of those on the ground just to make sure that I'm building in the right place. So if I drop this right here, check and see how high I am off the ground. I don't want to be jumping up and down all day with horses. I just want to run straight on there, run straight off. So I'll take my second pole. I'm happy with where that is. I'll drop that in there. Sometimes if you can't get a pole to go under the base, stick it on top, and then the second one will automatically snap underneath it. Drop that in, and then delete the top one. There we go. We've got 2 base poles in the ground. There will be a lot of weight probably coming on top of these poles, so what I'll do is I will stick another one there, and another one there. That one seemed to have snapped underground. Even though it's underground, I'll put it there anyway because it will add some stability. I will take my second base piece, throw it here. It's going into the ground, but I actually don't mind that. I quite like the idea that the horse stables and the animal area is flush to the ground. I don't think this pole will go in there because it's already supported by the ground anyway, so that's all good. We can let that go. Back to crafting. I will create a I'll create one ramp. I'll see what it looks like. I may not use it. Hold R. R is to reconfigure. I'll go into here, and of course, as I just said, R is for re-angle. And there we go, we've created ourselves a little ramp. If you don't want a ramp and you prefer stairs, then you simply just hold the R key and you push R for reconfigure, and it stands for stairs. There we go. Let's see, moving along. It's getting a bit dark. The time is 6:40. Wait a minute, what's going on here? That's a weird weather pattern. Is that a cloud? Is that a new thing? I just did an upgrade as I logged on. There's a total download that kicks in every month, and I think it's an update, which means we now have cloud shadows. Who knows? Alright, so this is going to be our entrance from the water. So what I'll do is I will make 2 more base pieces, 2 more wood floors, craft that. I'll pop them out this way. Now if your wood is running the wrong way, it's not the right angle, it's running to the left instead of the right, just push R. R is for re-angle. And there we are, it's now heading, now heading the right direction just by pushing R. The other one should snap to it, not a problem there. And for the look of the thing and stability, I'll pop in a couple of poles under here. That one snapped under nicely. That one's not behaving. And now I'm one short, so I'll just steal one from this position here. Go back to my inventory, position my second hole, thank you. Delete that. And put it back. Okay, that's going to be pretty stable. We can't put any poles on this end, I don't think, because it's too low. Too low to the dirt. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick up my ranching station. I'll take everything out of there. Pick this guy up here. And now you just basically decorate as you wish. I'll probably just throw this right here. How you want to design your base is totally up to you. I'm just lining it with the extreme left hand. As you can see, it's just over the edge of the wood. If I just tweak it back a little bit, you can see I can line up with the wood on the side there, and also with the beams and the wood on the floor. So I'm just going to drop that on there, chuck in all my bits and pieces. I think that was all I had in there. Close, go and get a drink. And you'll notice this has got tons and tons and tons of storage. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just quickly going to go and grab some of these piles of wood. And I'm going to store it all in here. Because I can. Nice. We've got a deer over there, he's already bolting. Do the same with the stone. Now we've got a free area to build. Run back. E to access my inventory. Store all that in there. There we go. Ooh, a couple more pieces here. There we go. That's just a rabbit going for a swim. He's going to have to deal with the piranhas, so I'll let him go. He's a brave little bunny. Alright, so next priority is trying to find an animal to tame. Somewhere out there in the big bad wild is a horse with our name on it. So what we will do is we will quickly run back to our ranching station and we will look at crafting our animal bed. We need 20 fur for that, and we need some nails to create our food troughs and our water troughs. So that's not too bad. We can quickly find some fur and maybe some nails. So let's just pop inside real quick, see what we have. Oh, our door's moved. Oh, we lost our torch. So as you say, if this was nighttime, could be a bit of a disaster, but we already know we have a spare torch, which I took out of there and I used it, but we have a spare one in the fireplace. Now, I'll come over here and I'll grab some sticks. Spare torch here, I will now put that one back in the fireplace. It's where it should be. We're going to grab some nails, which are in here. 100 nails. I'll split that stack and I'll take 50 of those. And we need fur. Do we have any fur around? If we don't have any fur, we're going to have to go hunting. It doesn't look like we have any fur around. Yes, 4. Okay, well, we'll do what we can with our 4 fur. Have a bit of leather, we might as well take that as well. None in there. Ah, fur, there we are. Alright, let's run outside here. Craft ourselves 1 bed, 1 food trough, 1 water trough. Bang, bang, bang. We'll deploy our animal bed down here somewhere. It doesn't matter where it goes. It can go in the dirt. You know, it can overlap the water. You can throw it on a floor if you wish. This is susceptible to the weather, the elements, so it will need repairing. So I'm just going to throw it over here for now. Doesn't really matter where we put it, but just cover up a bit of our little beachhead. Then I'm going to throw down our water trough. When it rains, this will fill up automatically. So that's the thing. In the desert, of course, you're going to have to fill this up manually all the time from water you find in either a pond or in a cave. You can find water in some of the caves. And I'll just drop my food trough beside it. Oh, that bunny's really teasing me, isn't he? He wants to be named. Should we call him Stew? Alright, let's put it on this side actually. We'll just drop that there. Don't have any food yet, but we can just go out and get vegetables. The mounts will eat anything. This is rather a carnivorous world, so our horses will eat vegetables, meats, basically anything we eat, they'll eat. So that's awesome. Our food trough, we don't have a water container to fill this yet, so we may just wait for a storm and it will fill up with the rain. So the only thing we have to do now is find a mount. So that could be our next mission. There isn't really anything else in here we need to worry about building at the moment. So let's... oh, there's a deer. He was just having a sleep. Totally missed him. He's already gone, so I won't chase him. But let's see if we can find a horse, probably over due south. We'll head through the bush. There seems to be a lot of horse activity over there. Or Terranus if we want to be precise. There's another bunny going for a run up there. Alright. Oh, speak of the devil, would you look at that? There's a horse right here. Did he bring a juvenile with him? Let's just pop an arrow over there. Oh, no, wait a minute. What's happening here? I don't have any arrows. Fair enough. I'll use a knife. I mean, would you look at that? Could I have written that myself? I mean, am I coding this or what? I don't know. Someone's listening to me up there. Must be the ICARUS gods. Okay, we'll take this guy. Put him on our drying rack. And this little guy here, the juvenile Terranus, will press E so he will follow us. We'll cross the river. Here he comes now. Okay, now he will follow us around all day. So if I run off into the forest, he'll follow me. He'll probably get killed. He's got his 3 needs. You'll notice at the moment he's happy with his temperature. He's hungry and he's unhappy. He's unhappy probably because he's tired. And currently he's got 100% health. Taming progress is at 0. So I'm going to go E to stop leading. And while he's just sitting around, hopefully not straying, I will quickly run off and grab some pumpkins. I can't build food troughs yet. Sorry, planters, food planters for vegetables. So until we start growing some extra food for them, we'll just take it off the ground. So we'll get our sickle, grab a few pumpkins. Our sickle, we've already grabbed 14. That's fantastic. We'll shoot back across the water. Jumping's faster than swimming. Go to our food trough and we'll drop some pumpkins in there. Okay, animals when they get really thirsty, they will go into the river and drink themselves. So you don't need to take a water trough or a water bottle with you if you're riding your horse when you're fully grown. They won't get their own food, but they will look after their own water needs once they drop down to 75. So once their water needs drops down to that level, they will just happily walk into the river. There he is. Come back, Stu. I have a job for you. Put you in the pot. Excellent. A few bones, a bit more fur. We are desperate for fur, so thank you for your contribution, Stu. Alright, we might as well pick up these while we're here. Coal out in the middle of nowhere. That's something you don't see very often. Okay, so we did actually accomplish all of our objectives for this video. I didn't think I'd get a mount so quickly, but there he is. Once he's 100% tame, he's already at 70%, but once he's fully grown, we'll be able to claim him and name him. So I think I have a good idea for a name for a horse. We'll decide on that at the end of the day. Alright, so we got some weather coming in. It's a green weather event. So, and it looks like it's just rain. So that's perfect. I mean, look at that. We've got an empty water trough. I have no water container to fill it up for him. He's probably thirsty. No, he's happy. He's got his 3 ticks. So he's going to be taming a lot quicker now. And the ICARUS gods are bringing storm clouds, which is just what we needed. He's okay to live out in the weather. That's his habitat, so he'll be fine. Okay, just quickly popped out to grab some more sticks. Got attacked by a couple of wolves and a Terranus. Take all the meats. Oh, I'm overloaded. What I'll do is I'll skin the horse so he doesn't disappear. I'll get my points. Take what I can. That's good, I can take all of those bones. I'll leave my other wolf over here. He should be easier to find when I get back. You can't really hot swap from a body, so I don't have a lot of choice otherwise to just run back, unload everything, and maybe run back and see if it's still there. I could do with the bones. Whoops, a bit overloaded. Okay, our horse is still here. He's behaving himself. He's just watching the fish, and you can see he's already at 33%, so he's doing well. Hop inside the base. Unload all that. I did grab a few more pumpkins for our little friend. I'll just throw the seeds and the yeast in there. Pumpkins I'll take outside. I will convert some more of that raw meat to 8 animal fats. We'll need at least 50 of those for lanterns anyway, so that's not going to be wasted. I'll head back out to our food trough. It's dropping down. Now if he doesn't want to eat it, what you can do is just eat one of those yourself. It's going to go to rot anyway. There's no point filling in all 4 spots. He's only going to eat from 1. If you fill up 4 of them will rot at the same time and the food will just fall on the floor. If you have 2 or 3 animals, they're all going to eat from the same spot anyway, so that by the time it takes them to get through 20 food, you're probably going to have most of this wasted anyway. So as I said earlier, a small feeding trough is just as good as a large one, especially when you've only got 1 or 2 animals. Alright, let's head back to our wolf. See if he's still there. I also took the time to make myself 12 arrows because I was out of arrows. So I grabbed some sticks, bones, leather, and quickly crafted a few arrows. Right, let's see, somewhere over here. Is that another wolf? Yes, it is. He's probably coming to look for his friends. I think that carcass should be over here somewhere. I think I've already lost it. They have already despawned. I was standing somewhere around here when I killed them. Oh, another Terranus and another wolf. Okay. Come at me, bro. Here we go. We're just racking up that fur. Now I've broken my iron knife, even though it's very, very durable. It finally gave up the ghost. But to repair it, it's just going to cost me 1 iron ingot back at base when I get to an anvil. There's another baby horse. Do we want 2 horses? I guess if one died, we could have a backup horse. He's just waiting there to beg me to send him to bunny heaven. This isn't the nicest game for animal lovers, but you know, it is what it is. It's just basically cartoons. Yeah, I feel these rabbits are not running away like they used to. I feel they've made the medium game easier. Maybe the harder game is more challenging now. So we might as well go and take our horse wherever he's gone. For the sake of just a few pumpkins, we could train 2. If one dies out in the field, we have a backup horse. I do believe he's done, oh there he is. I thought he'd done a Houdini then. Alright, he's going to follow us back to base. So I will quickly get just a few more of these. Oh, I'm desperate for water. There's another wolf. He can follow me back. He may kill my horse, so I better take him out. Oh, I've broken that knife, but that's okay because I have bones on me, so I'm going to repair my bone knife. Now I can skin it. Always carry a second backup knife. Alright, let's get back to base, get a drink. I'll wait to the last minute till the water drops right down and my health gets really critical. I'll show you how long you can push it. You can see now that my water is all but gone. It's sitting on 0%. It's redlined. I'm starting to get the red flashes. And I'm starting to struggle. Now my health is starting to drop. You'll notice every second I drop another bar. So it's just starting to deteriorate now. If I wait too long, I'm going to have to eat as well. So you can see you've got till 0 health until you pass out and you'll go unconscious. Your teammates can revive you if you have some. My horse probably won't care, so he'll just leave me here to die. And I'll probably just be fish food. So I'm going to take a drink of water and go and repair my knives. These guys will look after themselves, keep themselves company. And we'll see how they go in a few minutes. So, I'll get back to knife repair, and if you guys can just keep an eye on these two, I'll be back soon.